The things that we take for granted, such as water, who knew that we would depend so much on it when it's available to turn on? But now it's not even safe to drink. They tell us it's not safe to bathe in. You can't wash your dishes in it. Me being that I'm recovering from stage 3 metastatic breast cancer, I don't want to bathe in the water.
It's gotten so bad that you can't even shower with your mouth open in Jackson. A state of emergency has been declared, and the FEMA administrator toured the city yesterday. But this is not a new issue. If you guys watch The Cross Connection, you know we've been reporting on this issue since November, if not before. This is a culmination of years of mismanagement by the Republican-led state government there. How on earth is it possible that a city that is overwhelmingly black has been left to languish in such terrible conditions for so long? Let's talk about that. Joining me now to answer that question is Rukia Lumumba. She's the executive director of People's Advocacy Institute and the Mississippi Rapid Response Coalition, and Derrick Johnson. He is the national president and CEO of the NAACP. Rukia, I want to start with you because, you know, I've been saying this for months. If the people of Beverly Hills did not have clean drinking water, it would be breaking news for months all across this country. No one would dare question about why you're covering this story consistently. Yet here we are. It has to come to a screeching, head for people to pay attention. First thing is most important. What are the residents currently doing for water right now?
Well, one, thank you for having me on. Appreciate you continuing to cover this story. It is extremely important because we need to continue to put pressure on the state and federal government to provide the aid that we deserve. And so right now, what residents are experiencing, me included, some residents are experiencing low pressure to no pressure. As we see the tanks and water system being repaired, we'll have tides of high water pressure and it's coming through, and then it'll trickle down again as they're trying to figure out the exact issue. And so residents are still experiencing that. We're still under a boil water notice. We were under a boil water notice prior to the floods as they were repairing the plant at that time. And so the city was passing out water then. We were under a boil water notice for 225 days in 2021. As you mentioned, this problem is not a new problem for us. This is a problem we have been experiencing for a very long time. I can remember as early as the 90s as a child having boil water notices. But I think one thing that you said, and then I'll be quiet, is that's really important, is that I think you addressed the elephant in the room. And that elephant in the room is racism. And I would like to talk about that.
Yeah, absolutely. And Derrick, why I wanted you here, Derrick, is because you and I have done work together in Jackson. You're a longtime resident of Jackson. I remember staying at hotels in Jackson. This was like 10, 15 years ago, and telling you, the water comes out brown, a little grimy, and you weren't surprised to hear any of this. I want to remind our viewers that Republican Governor Tate Reeves, when Rukia's brother, the mayor, Chokwe Lumumba, pointed out this problem, he had the temerity to say perhaps they ought to press the residents of Jackson to pay their water bills before they come ask us to pony out money. So don't be fooled by these press conferences he's having now, because he could have been more helpful. Derrick, explain to us why this is happening in a state that has a significant black population, in a city that has the most populace of black folks, is happening when there are no black statewide elected officials there.
So first of all, this is not an exclusive problem to Jackson. What we're seeing is the acceleration of an aging infrastructure that have not been attended to over decades. Secondly, much of the resources needed is federal dollars, but because how laws are written, the federal dollars go to the state, and what the state of Mississippi has done is put up additional barriers for the city to access those funds. But in totality, people need water. And that's all that matters. How do we stabilize the system to make sure people can get water that is clean, safe, and drinkable? We have not had that for the last month. It has been a persistent problem. And we passed an infrastructure bill that's trillions of dollars to address these issues. Now the real question, since the state of emergency has been called, federal officials are here, how do we stabilize this system and have a way forward in building a new system, because this system has outlived its usefulness?